The truth about friends with benefits. Friends with benefits is a relationship status that basically takes all emotion and feeling out of a relationship and only focuses on physical contact. In fact, the only benefit of a friends with benefits relationship is sex. A friends with benefits relationship usually benefits the guy and ultimately puts a burden on the woman. For one, most people who enter into these relationships are not really friends. In most cases, they barely even know each other. There is no real friendship to begin with. In some cases, they don't even know each other's last names. Secondly, being that women tend to associate sex with emotions and men do not, women are almost always hurt when they become friends with benefits. The more sex they have, the more attached they get to the relationship. On the other hand, the guy is just as disassociated with his emotions as he was the first time they had sex. The hierarchy of needs for women are 1. A protector, 2. A provider, 3. A lover, 4. A friend and confidant. The need for a lover is usually low on that list of priorities. Friends come at the end of the list, because women already have girlfriends to confide in. They want a man for other things. So the bottom line here is that in a friends with benefits relationship, the woman is getting little to nothing of what she really desires and needs from a man. Why women get silly and insecure after sex? You may wonder why women tend to get more and more insecure in the days after a first sexual experience. We start questioning if he really likes us. Will he call? Was the sex good enough for him? Does he now think of you as a slut? Well, it turns out that a biological reaction is involved in this. When a woman has sex with a man, her body releases a chemical called oxytocin. This chemical causes a woman to develop an emotional attachment to the guy she has just been intimate with. Men release this chemical after sex also, but their high levels of testosterone help balance it out, while the estrogen in women increases the effects of this chemical. The purpose of the chemical is to help the two people bond, but unfortunately it seems to be much more effective on women. This is why this type of relationship or sex on the first date is not a smart idea for most women, but it's great for the guy, who doesn't experience the same feelings of attachment. Once you accept it, it is what it is. If you decide to keep in, you had better go into it with a clear mindset and understanding that it is what it is, and that's probably all it will ever be until you meet someone new or he does. If you are tired of being delegated as a friend and never a girlfriend, try to understand why it keeps happening and what you can do to stop the cycle. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. Are you really ready for love from another person? A lot of women are looking for someone to love them and complete them. The problem is, they don't even fully love themselves. How can you expect someone else to love you the way you ought to be loved if you haven't even learned how to love your own self? Men can sense when you don't have self-worth, self-love or self-confidence. The decent ones will leave you alone while the bad guys will take advantage of you first, then leave you alone, in an even worse state than before. So take care of your heart first.